Since pretty much the beginning, we have been all in on the Carolina Panthers. Yep, we have been. Whether it was Christian McCaffrey, who, if he didn't miss as many games as he did last year, I think the Panthers at least sniff the playoffs, if not make it. We've been in on him before the Sam Darnold trade, and we are sure as sniff in on him now. I don't know. That just kind of came out of nowhere. But the point is, we think that the Carolina Panthers are a major threat in the NFC. Before we get to why the Carolina Panthers are a major threat in the NFC, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. We love every single one of you. If you look at the Carolina Panthers and the way that this team is built, they are in prime position if they get some above-average quarterback play or even career play in which Sam Darnold was actually supposed to play when he was at the Jets. If they can get that type of production that I think Sam Darnold is capable of, I think Sam Darnold, by the way, now that he has the protection he needs, I think he could be a stat guy that has anywhere from 35 to 4,500 passing yards and at least 28 touchdowns. I think he could be a 30-touchdown quarterback, especially, by the way, it is especially, and espresso, not espresso. Another topic for another day. With the weapons this man has in Christian McCaffrey, who is, yes, top 3 running back in the NFL, I believe it goes right now. King Henry, Christian McCaffrey, then Dalvin Cook. I think that's your top 3. Yes, over Alvin Kamara. If you look at the rest of this, Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, and David Moore, Dan Arnold out there at tight end, Mikey Daniel, who we had on the show, you guys can check that out too, Brandon Zelstra, Chuba Hubbard. Every one of these guys, I think, is a force to be reckoned with. Tommy Tremble coming in out of Notre Dame, going to be a force as well. If you look at just how this Carolina Panthers team is built on both sides of the football, they're going to be pretty scary. And once again, it's not just about the offense. We've covered ad nauseum of their defense, which again we'll get into in just a second. But with just the weapons that Sam Darnold will have, I think he could be at least a 28 touchdown a year quarterback, 40, that 4,000 yard mark ish. And I think he could be a top 10 quarterback when he has the weapons, he has the protection. They just signed Taylor Moton to a big deal. Pat Elflein, a former Viking, hope he can revive his career there. You also got Cam Irving there at left tackle, Matt Paradis, John Miller. Played college football with John Miller, but not the same one. Point is this. If you look at the weapons that the Carolina Panthers have, they could be a top 10 offense. That's right. Absolutely a top 10 offense in the entire NFL. And then you look on the defensive side of the football, Hassan Reddick. Now, I from what I remember about Hassan Reddick when he came out of the draft a couple of years ago, I think a lot of people were kind of questioning what this man could do. But after a 12.5 sack season this last season, yeah, he went out there and showed it. He absolutely went out there and showed it. And I think that he is going to be a major addition to this Carolina Panthers defense. On the opposite side of him is Brian Burns, who is classically and criminally underrated every year. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You also talk about Bravion Roy. Derek Brown, by the way, is going to be a force very, very soon. I think he's going to be on his way to being a top 5 defensive tackle very, very soon. And it's only just a matter of time. It really, truly is just a matter of time. But, at the end of the day, those younger players, when they make their name in the NFL, it doesn't take long. Also, on the linebacker side of it, you got Shaq Thompson, who I think is underappreciated a little bit. Yeah, Denzel Perryman. I remember that pick he had, and then also the interceptions the interception he got, did push-ups, got flagged, got an interception, or made it. It was something along those lines. Legendary, or legend. Wait for it, dairy. Excuse me. For those of you that love How I Met Your Mother. But it really doesn't stop there. You got J.C. Horn coming out, who I think is going to be a fantastic corner, locking up that right side. You got Jeremy Chin and Donta Jackson and Justin Burris. Listen, this defense is legit. That pairs up with this offense that I think, when it's all said and done, can make some noise as well. The Panthers really are a good team. I think last year they showed a lot of people, like they gave the Vikings a run for their money, and they probably should have won that game if Chad Beebe doesn't have a little bit of a redemption story at the end of it, if I'm being 110% honest. So when it comes down to it, the Panthers are a legitimate team in the NFC. They deserve more respect, and I think they're going to go out and get it once again. But in terms of actual record prediction, I don't know, a 10-7, especially with this new 17-game season. 10-7, 11-6 probably is, I think, the best case scenario. Worst case is if things just start to fall apart, which I don't see happening. They did a lot of great things in the draft and the offseason that I'm really, really excited for. This team is taking steps in the right direction, and I think they're going to be really, really fun moving forward. But I swear I'm going to get one of these outtakes right one of these times. But let me know what you guys think about the Carolina Panthers being a threat in the NFC. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. Make sure you also check out our website at thesportsbeatpodcast.com. In the description down below, you will find all of our social media platforms and handles, so make sure you guys give us a follow there. On iTunes, give us a listen and a sub there. And if you have anything you would like us to cover, please, please, please submit that to us at thesportsbp@yahoo.com. But with that, let us know what you think about the Carolina Panthers being a threat in the NFC.